Hey everyone, this is my first live on YouTube. I'm going to get a webcam or connect my figure out how to do all of that. But this is exciting. First time going live on YouTube. Today we're going to talk about how I manifest. So this is kind of like a mindfulness Monday. It ties back into that video I made about a year ago and I talked about the important and the power in journaling. A pen, I have a whole container of gel pens that I purchased from Target. I have a notebook, which I'm going to upgrade to getting a journal notebook. So just for my manifestations and or prayers or goals, I'm going to set anything that I desire. So first thing first, when you're manifesting, is you're gonna need a pen, a paper. You're gonna choose a color ink that you enjoy that makes you feel happy. So here you see I'm writing in blue ink. This is blue. And here I have pink. This is like a pastel pink, kind of hard to see. And then I have my hot pink here in my hand now. So some people, when they manifest, they do the collages. I never got into that because I'm not big into scrapbooking. I don't enjoy cutting pictures up, gluing them together, and then I'm not one to go that's going at it every day. So what I did, one way that I did was kind of more on the creative sides, like the scrapbooking or the poster boards, is I went on Canva and I made a digital version of that. So I looked up pictures, images, for example, of traveling trips, bags that I want, a car, my dream car, different books that I'm going to read or that I've already read, money symbols, beautiful mansions, cabins, luxurious beaches. I put that on my Canva and then I printed that out, laminated it at work, and then I put it in my desk at work. So I had to see it because it was in front of my computer or near my computer. And then since it's a digital version of that, that means that I could use it as my background. So I could put it as my background as my computer screen or my phone. So that way I'm actually looking at it more and I can start processing and thinking about it, about this is what I want and then how am I gonna get it? So that's your next step when you're manifesting. For example, it would be kind of unrealistic for me to manifest a billionaire that lives in Abu Dhabi because one, I don't live in Abu Dhabi, and two, typically billionaires generally are associated and converse and mingle with like-minded individuals. So I guess if I wanted to do that, I would need to be in that area, be in that community, be mingling with billionaires on the regular. So I would say don't try and manifest something that seems like it would be extremely unrealistic or illogical. I will start off small. So if you are in high school and you want to manifest going to your dream college, that means you need to get good SAT scores, good GPA. You need to be studying, getting your recommendation letters, participating in clubs. So, in order to manifest, you have to still do the work behind whatever it takes to get to that goal or to get that desired object or good. So, do whatever the work is that is necessary, and then you can work towards whatever it is that you desire. For example, I wanted to get a job. I didn't like my last job. I want to work something that's more up my alley with what my goals and dreams are, which is basically to own my own business, be a housewife, not like a stay-at-home mom, just the housewife part. So I needed a job that was going to embrace more of my feminine side and allow me to mingle and meet people at happy hours if I want to meet people. So I got myself a job that will allow me to work part time and to be able to mingle with people that I could potentially court in the future. And I did that by applying, doing well in the interview, and I wrote it down in my thankful list. So when you're writing things down, you want to put it as you've already have it. So I even say follow me on Twitter at fashion wit IE, or I'm going to be, it's that I am. So I have the job. I got the offer. So I wrote down in my thankfulness column in my journal that I am thankful for my new job. I am thankful for my part-time job with benefits and that allows me to meet and mingle with new people. So I wrote that down. I got the job, of course. And the next big manifestation that I am trying to earn, you don't, I'm not sure if it's the best idea to share with people. That's why you're going to have everything in your journal. So you want to keep those things to yourself because there are people who will say, oh, you don't deserve that, or I don't think that's realistic for you, or do you really think that that's something that you should be trying to do? So keep the things, your goals, your wishes, your desires, whatever you know belongs to you. If it belongs to you, it belongs to you. It doesn't matter what anyone else has to say because it's not their life and your journey is separate from theirs. So you want to make sure keep yourself so they won't put their bad energy on what you have to do. Another way that I manifest, other than writing down in my thankfulness journal or making a digital screen of images on Canva, is I will print off an image of whatever it is that I want. So say my dream car that I want, I will customize it because you can customize cars online. I customize it to how exactly that I'm gonna have my car be customized. Print it off and put that on the wall, the date that I printed it off, and then I write down, I'm thankful for my new car, and then I wouldn't write down when you're gonna get it unless you really, you're really working towards and putting in all that belief and energy and just grind to getting it at a certain date. I wouldn't necessarily do that because I wouldn't want to cut off that gift. If it doesn't come that day, then that means you don't get it if you put a date, maybe. But I don't put a date on when I'm gonna get it unless it's like a short-term goal that I know that I can accomplish by working towards it every single day. So, printing off pictures, writing the date that you actually you started your manifestation, writing it on there. Other example is I love shopping, and you can go car shopping. You can go to the dealership or the car boutique and in your car, take a picture of yourself in the car, take a video, have the salesman take a video or a picture of you in your car and save that on your phone. Some people may share it. I personally wouldn't share it on social media because again, you don't want people putting their bad energy on you, and kind of make. But again, if you have a great self confidence, then go for it because what people say doesn't hurt you. But many people aren't that strong, and whatever someone says, it will kind of deter them from what they really desire. So you can do the journal, thankful journal. You can do the Bruce is breathing so hard. You could do the thankful journal, you could do the Canva, you could do the printing off images, you can do going to whatever location it is and exploring. So if it's not a car, maybe it's a new bag that you want, go to that store. Don't be afraid to go into the mall and ask the sales associate if you can hold the bag, touch the bag, feel the bag, look at the bag, smell the bag. Go ahead and investigate it and see if it's something that you really want and picture yourself holding it, picture someone giving it to you. And that's another way of manifesting. Visit the school that you see in your future. When we are touring schools in high school for our potential school, that's a kind of a way of manifesting because you're picturing yourself in class, you're actually on campus, and you may even be able to visit that hall during the school hours. So you can for you if this is something that you would enjoy doing. And that's another form of manifestation. So it's not something that's super hard. You can do it, and then other people may, I also pray about it too. I ask God for it, and I put the work in behind whatever it is that I want. So it's not just like an empty thought, an empty prayer. I always say you have to want it, believe it, and then you have to go and achieve whatever that is that you're asking for. What else for me? Keep it to yourself, write it down, pictures, go to that location, start small. Mm, Yeah, I think that covers how I manifest typically. Oh, here's another example. Just this week, on today is Wednesday, on Tuesday, I went out in my intention to going to dinner after all of the errands that I ran was to get my meal paid for. I went to one place before I even walked in my car. I looked around and I was thinking, I don't think this is the spot for me. So I decided to keep driving around, and then I stumbled across another bar slash restaurant. It was the Bonefish Grill, and the Bonefish is not necessarily my go-to. Bonefish kind of reminds me of a Red Lobster or a Crabs or Olive Garden. It's kind of a quick and easy, not expensive, hit or miss food. You may good meal, you may not. So I typically go in there, grab yourself something to eat and drink because at this point I'm getting a headache because I typically don't eat breakfast anymore. I eat late lunch or an early dinner and have my juice or my smoothie in the morning. So I went into the Bonefish Grill. No one was in there. The bar was empty, the dining room was empty. I even had to ask the bartender, like, "Are you serving food right now?" Because I was extremely confused as to why no one was there. Um, that's not a good sign for that business, so I hope that they make it. But anyways, I sat down anyways, ordered something to drink. I got a glass of rosé, 6 ounce. I typically don't order wine, but that day I decided to. And I got a mahi mahi with the mango salsa, steamed broccoli, and mashed potatoes. And had my journal so I could write down my to-do list because that's another way that I kind of manifest in a smaller capacity, small scales by writing everything that I want to accomplish that day, work towards it, and then cross off whatever I get done. I have my planner because I'm exploring some new businesses and new opportunities that I need to write down dates and times for things. So I'm just minding my business in my journal. And of course, I'm approached. I was wearing this dress actually, which wasn't even I was skeptical about this dress, but I knew I had a bid for it. But when I looked at it on inside of Kohl's, I wasn't feeling it, but I knew this dress complimented me. So I'm glad I got it anyways. Oh, that's another a way of manifesting trying on clothes. I try on clothes times, even though it's not the most fun thing to do, but it's the best way to figure out if something looks good on you or not. So I'm drinking, someone comes up, starts chatting a bit, and I actually was getting a bit annoyed with him because he took a while to offer to pay my meal, and it's like, if you're gonna talk to me long while I'm low key trying to do something important, the least you can do is offer to pay for my food. But but he ended up eventually paying for the meal, and he asked for my number, and I was hesitant about giving it to him because he took so long to offer to pay for my meal. Um, but anyways, I got what I wanted, thankful for. I'm thankful my meal was paid for because I did get it paid for, which was my goal for the day is to get a free dinner, which it actually happens quite often, but I'm still thankful for it happening. I've been doing a lot of simple makeup looks these days. So hopefully the next time I'm on live on YouTube, it will be with their camera quality. So that's how I manifest. Bye, loves.